What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing an update on the Galant VR4. About a month ago I did an introduction video on the Galant, and I think a few weeks later I did a small walkthrough video around March on the current status of the Galant, what's currently its current state. So if you haven't checked out that video, make sure to go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and leave a card right here for you to click if you decide to check it out. But today I'm going to do just an update on the Galant. Like I said in the previous video when I did the introduction, that any type of updates or progress I'll do on the Galant. Last year I was making progress to get the Galant drivable. I wanted to get it running. I had made some progress during COVID to do a few things to replace some things that were broken on it. I think last year around September, right before Hurricane Ian hit us, I tried to get the Galant up and running. I want to put fuel in the tank, and I noticed it was starting to leak. And when I inspected, the fuel filler hose developed a crack, and I don't know when the crack happened, but I'm assuming this car hasn't ran for several years. It happened, and I'm not too mad about it. That's the original hose that was installed on this car when it was built in the factory back in like 1990, 91, and it finally gave up. So I wasn't surprised, but I had a suspicion that possibly because of the crack, moisture may have gone inside the tank, and I was kind of concerned about that. So I went ahead and pulled the fuel hanger, and my suspicion was, I guess, revealed. Okay, well, more things coming up. I went to just check the fuel pump assembly, and you probably saw the pictures. Yeah, I didn't realize it was this bad. It's pretty rusted, the fuel pump assembly. I've already kind of dissected and took apart the majority of it, and gonna try to clean this up. I'm gonna decide if I can find another one that's not as rusted and swap to that, or try to salvage this one. But I had already planned to replace the fuel pump. This is so bad that the filter element disintegrated. I doubt this fuel pump, if it works, I'll be surprised, but I'm not gonna run it. As you can see, it's pretty bad shape. In the tank, there's a little bit of old fuel in there. I'm gonna have to drain that out at some point somehow. I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find another tank or take this one out and get it done. I'll clean it up inside, but I might have to save that another time. I'm gonna try to drain out this old fuel, clean it up as much as I can, and this get a new fuel pump hanger assembly and a new pump, and run it, and hopefully I don't have any major issues. But yeah, that's here's pieces of the fuel filter element for the fuel pump. That's I found disintegrated. So yeah, it's going to be a longer process. I'm going to see what I can do. I like to drive this thing in the winter when cool weather. It's been a while. I miss driving this Galant, so gonna have to figure out what I'm going to do next. But hopefully I'll have more updates soon, and be able to post it. So we're gonna show you the crack on the fuel filler hose. There it is. Let me zoom in. There's a crack. So when I was filling up the tank, obviously it was coming out here. So about that, that's what happened. Now that you saw the crack, I went ahead and removed the fuel hanger to look inside the tank. And as soon as I removed the fuel hanger, I looked in the tank. The fuel hanger was in bad shape. Obviously, it wasn't like that before. It had no rust whatsoever. This time it did. And then when you go inside and look in the tank, and we'll show you right now, it's in pretty bad shape. The fuel, if any of y'all know what bad fuel smells like, that's what it smelled like. And yeah, that's what's inside the tank. So there's some still old fuel in there. What you see brown is old fuel. Then you probably see a reflection of the top. So there's obviously rust. I still think this fuel tank is the original one that's in the car right now is salvageable. So here's the fuel pump. It's a Wally 255. The sock you can see here is disintegrated. So that's useless. That's in bad shape. I'm not gonna obviously reuse this, so that's gonna have to be replaced. And then pull the fuel hanger. That's the current state of the fuel hanger. There's rust, but honestly, this can be probably saved. This looks like a lot of surface rust. It's not really falling apart. You can tell if it's really badly rusted, it'll fall apart. This is just a lot of surface rust. I would have to get it treated and re-nickeled, or maybe find a replacement. But that's what I ran into when I tried to get the Galant running last year. So after I found that out, I had to figure out what I had to do, what route I wanted to take. I tried to look for another gas tank, and as you know, these Galant VR4s are very hard. These gas tanks are specific for this chassis. I can't use a front-wheel drive Galant 6th gen. It has to be a Galant VR4. I could probably find a GSX, but those are even more rare. And that was something I've been trying to figure out a few months after that. But fortunately, my boy Mikey, my best friend, came through, and he got me a gas tank off of Galant VR4, and here it is. So here's the gas tank from another Galant VR4. In the next video, I'm going to start taking some apart. Actually, we're going to go ahead and take this apart, and we'll see the condition of the inside. So here's the fuel hangers. This is the old one. This is the one that my best friend Mikey got me. Huge difference already. You notice that my fuel level sensor I removed, actually it stopped working. So I didn't actually have a fuel level sensor that worked. I'm hoping this new one right here works. If it does, that'd be awesome. See here, huge difference. I mean, that's obviously a lot better condition. And then if you look in the fuel tank, that is nice. Not sure if you can actually see in there, but yeah, that is no rust whatsoever compared to what mine looked like. So yeah, this is good. So also was able, fortunately, I was proactive. Several years ago, I went ahead and bought a new fuel filler hose for the Galant, so I'm covered there. So now I have a good tank, a good fuel sending unit hanger, and a brand new OEM fuel filler hose. So I'm set. So at this point, I'm just gonna need a couple more things before I take out the old tank that's in the Galant right now. So I'm gonna have to buy a new fuel pump, new rewire kit for fuel pump. I'm gonna go back to a Walbro 255. Then I'm gonna get the rewire kit. Probably get a new fuel hanger gasket. I'm not gonna reuse the old one. I'm gonna get a new one of that, and then I should be good. I should once I get all that stuff, I'm gonna remove. Obviously, I'll do another video. I'll remove the old tank, put in the new one, put the new hose, filler hose, get the new fuel pump in. So depending on when I get this done, hopefully I'll get it done within the next couple months. If I can get the new engine management system, I'm leaning towards getting DSM Link version 3. Once I get that, I'm going to go and put in the FIC 1050s. And right now it has the FIC 650s right now. I'm going to go up to 1050s. But if that doesn't happen, that's fine. As long as I get this Galant running, I'll run it as long with its old setup just to get it running. Hopefully there's no other issues, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and so when I put out these new videos, as I make progress on the Galant, not just the Galant, the Monteros too. Most of you that are on this channel probably follow me because of the Monteros. I have plans for the Monteros too, but I'm gonna try to make a lot of progress on the Galant because I want to start driving this thing by fall, winter this year. So yeah, that's the goal. So yeah, stay tuned. That's just a quick update, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.